Hello students, welcome to OnlineTyari. Today we will be discussing the daily news analysis. The first topic of today is Bali Yatra festival. The Bali Yatra festival is being celebrated in Cuttack, Odisha. This festival is organized every year in the memory of the rich maritime history of the state. So this festival is being organized at the bank of Mahanadi river. Every year, to mark this day when ancient mariners from the state would set sail to the distant land of Bali, Sumatra, Java, Borneo and Sri Lanka for the expansion of trade and culture. This festival was inaugurated by the Odisha Assembly Speaker S.N. Patro. Over 1,000 stalls have come up to showcase the traditional items, food items, art, household craft from the state and outside the state to celebrate the 8-day festival. So this is the 8-day festival. For the first time in history, the Bali Yatra festival has a maritime corner that exhibits the model of the maritime voyage of ancient sea traders who were traveling to different parts of Southeast Asia for trade and culture extension. In further exams, there might be a question on this in the art and culture sector. We shall see some important facts on the festival. This festival is one of the biggest festivals in Odisha and receives nearly 3 lakh tourists every year. This festival also includes a national level Palishri Mela that houses traditional goods from 24 states of India. This is all about the Bali Yatra festival, so let's move on to the next topic. The next topic is Avneet Sindhu was honored with Guru Nanak Dev Ji Achievers Award. A city-based former international shooter, Avneet Sindhu, was honored with Guru Nanak Dev Ji Achievers Award during the state-level function at Sultanpur, Lodi. The state government has honored 550 Punjabis who achieved the success in their fields. She is the DSP with Punjab Police. The Chief Minister Amarinder Singh presented the award. Avneet was awarded for her contribution in the field of sports. She was born in 1981, where she started her career in 2001. In 2006, she secured gold and silver in the 18th Commonwealth Games, which was held in Melbourne. In the same year, Avneet won a bronze medal in the 15th Asian Games held in Doha, Qatar. She won bronze in the 11th Asian Shooting Championship held in Kuwait. In 2008, she won a gold medal in AISL Australia Cup 2 held in Sydney, Australia. She took part in the 28 international competitions and 12 World Cups in her shooting career. She has won over 100 medals in different competitions. On 29 August 2008, she was conferred Arjuna Award by the President of India. She also received Maharaja Ranjit Singh Award. So let's move on to the next topic. Lancet Journal published a report on health and climate change 2019. The Lancet Journal published a report on health and climate change 2019 on November 13, 2019. The Lancet Countdown on Health and Climate Change is a comprehensive yearly analysis that tracks the progress across 41 indicators. The project is a collaboration of 120 experts from premier institutions all over the world, including the World Health Organization and the World Bank. Climate change is already damaging the health of world's children and is set to shape the well-being of an entire generation unless the world meets the target to limit the warming below 2 degrees Celsius. As the temperature rises, the infants will have to bear the greatest burden of malnutrition and rising food prices. Average yield potential of maize and rice have declined by almost 2% in India since 1960s, with malnutrition already responsible for 2/3 of under 5 deaths. Also, children will be suffering the most from the rise in infectious disease with climate suitability for Vibrio bacteria. It is Vibrio bacteria that causes cholera is rising 3% is rising 3% a year in India since the early 1980s. With a huge population and high rates of healthcare, inequality, malnutrition and poverty, India and a few countries are likely to suffer from the health effects of climate change. Diarrheal infections, which is a major cause of child mortality, will spread into new areas similar to one that happened in 2015 that killed thousands of people in India could soon be the norm. Let's see what are the factors that are affecting. Climate change threats aquaculture and fisheries according to the rise in sea level and the sea surface temperature. Ocean acidification, intense and frequent extreme weather events. There is a factor called WBGT, that is wet bulb globe temperature measurement. This would measure the heat stress that takes into account temperature, humidity, cloud cover, sun angle and wind speed. This report warned us that according to WBGT, 22 billion additional hours of work will be lost due to extreme heat. The rising temperature will lead to productivity loss at 0.8 to 5%. So let's move on to the next topic. West Bengal celebrated the Rasgulla Divas or Rasgulla Day on 14th November 2019. This day is to mark the granting of geographical indication tag of Bangla Rasgulla or Bengal's Rasgulla to the state 2 years ago, that is on 14 November 2017. On this day, the statue of Nobin Chandra Das, the inventor of Bengal variant of sweet meat, was garlanded across the state. For the first time in the history of the West Bengal sweet meat industry, almost all the sweet shops in the state are dedicated to this day to Rasgulla. At the state government's Misty Hub in the northeastern fringes of Kolkata city, new varieties of rasgullas have been displayed at outlets of popular sweet meat brands. The hub is run by West Bengal Housing Infrastructure Development Corporation, HIDCO. So what is this GI tag? A geographical indication tag identifies a product as originating from a particular region. We shall see a few facts about this. After a few years of struggle, West Bengal and Odisha were involved in a tug of war to stake a claim to the origin of sweet meat. Thereby, while West Bengal was granted the GI tag for Bangalore Rasgulla or the Bengal variant of the sweet meat in 2017, Odisha got the GI tag for Odisha Rasgulla or the Odisha variant earlier in the year 2019. Let's move on to the last topic for the day. UNICEF Report, India's second largest pneumonia deaths. According to a new report by the United Nations, India is the second highest number of deaths under the age of 5 in the year 2018 due to pneumonia, a curable and preventable disease that claimed the life of one child every 39 seconds globally. Globally, there are more than 8 lakh children who died due to pneumonia under the age of 5. The report stated that though the disease is preventable through vaccines, more than 10 million die annually due to the disease. The 5 countries that were responsible for more than half of child deaths due to pneumonia were India, Nigeria, Pakistan, Democratic Republic of Congo and Ethiopia. Pneumonia is responsible for 15% of death under the age of 5. This report has named the disease as forgotten epidemic. Around half of pneumonia deaths are actually associated with air pollution. The report mentions the following as the causes of pneumonia in children under the age of 5 as inadequate health care, lack of access to drinking water, indoor air pollution, burden of undernutrition. So these are the topics for today, and tomorrow we'll be coming up with another set of topics for you. Thank you so much for watching this video.